Today I decided to talk about sadness. When my parents divorced, I was 7 years old, and the time after, I used to be in the evening in my bed and I was crying. And I didn't really understand why I was crying. I just felt sadness and I felt lonely. Something in me told me, like, maybe I should go to see my mom, because I really was in need of being comforted. And something was holding me back from doing that. So there was like this longing for connection, at the same time something holding me back, and I didn't really understand what. I found courage to go, so I started going out of my bed and approaching the stairs to go down to the living room where I knew that my mom was. And on the stairs I would go more slowly, and I would stop. Something was holding me back. And sometimes I would climb up some stairs again, and I would go some stairs down again, and sometimes I was nearly before the living door room to open it, but I never really managed to go there and to show her my need for connection. And I didn't understand why. Now I understand that after the divorce, also my parents, both of them, were very overwhelmed. And I think I had this intuition that I didn't want to overwhelm them even more. Like, by showing my pain and my sadness to my mom, it would have been even something else for her to feel that as well, and I just felt that she wasn't ready for that. As a child, sometimes people would approach me and ask me, hey, is everything okay? Or they would just tell me, hey, you look sad. And this made me feel like I was not okay. I felt like I should be happy and something was not okay with me. But I didn't know how to change it. I didn't know how to be happy. Or I felt like even more sad because I wasn't okay. I wasn't happy, and the sadness made me feel more sad. And sometimes when I felt happy, I thought like every day should be more happy and more happy and more happy. And when something was giving me sadness again, I felt like I fail. I'm a failure because I'm sad. My life changed when I learned the power of feelings, and I learned that sadness is a feeling that really, really supports us in situations that are not as we wish them to be, and we cannot change them, like death, like separation, like divorce. Like, I was not able to change anything, and sadness was the most natural and healthy feeling to feel in that moment, because it gives us this acceptance. I also learned that situations that are overwhelming, sometimes we don't feel anything. We just put them kind of in our backpack, and this depends on how strong the situation is, how sensitive I am, but also on the support that I get. So putting something in my backpack that was too strong for me to feel, because it's like feeling the situation was just too overwhelming, made me, in all other small situations, kind of this feeling tried to show up again because it wanted to be felt. My feeling wanted to be there, but I didn't have the space to feel it because it was too big for myself. So I learned that having other people to share it with gives you the space that this feeling actually becomes bearable and feelable, because there is like a bigger resonance space of more people helping you with that. And I realized that the thing wasn't that I was too sad when I was a child. I wasn't sad enough. Like, I didn't have the space to really feel the sadness that I had, and to share that with other people and to be comforted. And my mom didn't have that, and my dad didn't have that. So my message is, like, share your sadness, be with each other, comfort others, and don't suppress your sadness. If you see someone crying, then it's not about making them stop crying, but it's about like being there with them crying and encourage them to let everything out that is there and that wants to be felt. Thank you.